Imagine you had superpowers. Imagine that nothing could stop you. What would you do? I can't do this. No, not today. I can't do that today. No, sorry, I can't come out. I'm busy. I could never do that. I'm just not smart enough, clever enough, fit enough. It just takes too long. We actually live in a world where there are two types of people in this world. Those with a superpower and those without, albeit on somewhat of a scale. Those without the superpower will often complain about other people for their own misfortunes and actually quite often will blame themselves. They'll say that they're not capable of doing these things, that they're not strong enough, they're not smart enough, they're not able to learn that, it's just too difficult. Or my favourite actually, which is I'm just too lazy for that. And then there are those with a superpower. The superpower of all superpowers, the superpower that allows people to live a fulfilled life, a fulfilled existence. And that superpower is mindset. Let's face it, life is hard enough. It's hard enough without having that mortal enemy on your back every day that's ingrained in your subconscious, ingrained in you that you're not quite good enough. How are you going to succeed in that environment when that is what's going on under the surface? Dr. Carol Dweck, in her amazing book about mindset, talks about the two different types of people in this world, those with a fixed mindset and those with a growth mindset. Those with fixed mindsets will often use language like, I can't do that, or I'm not capable of that, or I'm not strong enough for that, or it's not in my nature to be that way. Whereas those with growth mindsets will often say, let's do this, let's figure out what I need to learn, how can I make that happen, what do I need to do today in order to be better. So what are the goals in life? Is it 100% growth mindset? Well, the reality is we're all human beings and we'll all have doubt and we'll all question our own abilities about various different things every second of every day. The key really is to make sure that we're not caught in that fixed mindset state and that we're predominantly more growth mindset focused, that we build good habits day in, day out that allow us to manage our mindset so it's more about the positives, about how you can do better, how you can do those things. It's just a question of what do I need to learn and how do I get better. Life is determined by the quality of the questions that you ask yourself. That's Tony Robbins. Just think about that. Life is determined by the quality of questions you ask yourself. There's a cruel fixed mindset lie that says that you can't actually change your mindset. That's simply not true. You have a choice. If you stumbled upon this video today and you've not got this mindset, if you've not got this superpower, the growth mindset, then there are absolutely ways to acquire it, to build that muscle. So how would you change your mindset? How would you do that? You have to start each day with growth in mind. You've got to practice growth. Now, here are 3 activities that are really going to help you on a day-to-day basis to make it the staple, the norm, that you're going to have your mind in the right place whenever challenges occur, to actually think on the positive foot about what you can do to be better. The first of the 3 activities are affirmations. Now, an affirmation is where you will say out loud, normally with a bit of energy and body movement in what you're trying to say, and you'll talk about things you want to achieve, the person that you want to be, and you'll repeat this multiple times, really almost like a mantra, with a bit of energy around it, to set your future state. I am learning and growing every single day. I can do anything. I am learning and growing every single day. I can do anything. I am learning and growing every single day. I can do anything. So that's an example of an affirmation. You'd obviously create your own about something that you might want to do, but it sets the tone. The physiology of your body's different when you're saying it, your chin's up, you're saying out loud, and you're setting a future state. And there's lots of very high profile people that will follow affirmations or set affirmations on a daily basis to really set their mindset and their future state to be where they want to go. The second activity, which really does make a massive difference, is journaling. And this is you just writing out, whether it's a morning journal or an evening journal or just journaling throughout the day, writing out what's happening, what the troubles might be, and getting in the routine of talking about goals, talking about what worked, what didn't, and writing that down, letting your thoughts come out, letting your subconscious actually speak and explain what it thinks its challenges are, so that you can almost have this dialogue with yourself at various points during the day. This is a really good activity to just empty the mind of anything that may be troubling you and not hold it back. Some of that frustration, especially when going to bed at night, if you've got things going on in your head, you're not going to sleep, it's going to worry you, it's going to build stress up, you're not going to be as good the next day. You really need to get that out of your head, and journaling is an absolutely fantastic way of doing that. And somewhere in that writing, the solutions often come out. The third activity, which I actually believe is probably one of the most fundamental activities for building a growth mindset every day, is being reflective. Now, that could be part of your journaling routine, it could be something you do every day, it could be something you do every week or every 2 weeks, but you need to pause periodically and ask yourself questions such as, how am I doing? What's working? What's not? Where did things go wrong in this last day or this last week? How could I have been better? How could I have done things differently to improve next time? What do I need to remember tomorrow in order to make sure that that thing doesn't happen again? Learn to think deeply about what went wrong, but also about what went well. What habits do I need to carry on doing as things start to get better? And then for those things that didn't go too well, what solutions might be in place for you to be able to improve? You really have to schedule these activities in. You have to make them habit. I'm human. I have difficulties each and every day that I have to address and get through. But the simple habits that I've just talked about really do allow me to set goals, set targets, to look at what worked, what didn't, areas for improvement next time. And it really helps keep me directionally on the right path so that I can keep thriving and getting better every single day. And for you, you'll erode any negative thinking over time, and you'll start to turn that tide, especially if you're coming from a fixed mindset state. The key here is to take action and move forward with a positive step. This is all about positivity. If you do these things on a regular basis, if you make them habit for you, then the questions that you are regularly asking yourself, the opportunities you're giving your mind to express itself of its challenges and look at opportunities for improvement, those questions will start to ingrain themselves in your normal day-to-day, so that whenever you do face a challenge at some point in the future, something comes up, you're more likely to respond to that challenge with a positive question as opposed to a more fixed mindset, I can't do that response. Those with a growth mindset, those with that superpower, know that you can't become an Olympic sprinter overnight. You can't become the CEO of a corporation overnight. It takes time, and in that is wins and losses, failings, learnings and opportunities. There's practice every single day. There's practice at doing the small things with a positive focus, and there's enjoying the process of getting better because you know it's making you better. So as this video ends, just think about that superpower that you might think you've not got. It's actually really there within you. All you have to do is switch it on.